Right, we can now open the floor to questions to any of this morning's speakers. We don't have a lot of time, but I don't know whether the chat box. It's obvious which ones we should ask first.
The speakers, certainly Mike and Ollie, are actually answering a number of questions in the Google Doc, but there are a couple of general comments which I can ask if I can just find them again now. This is quite an interesting one, which Lisa's replied to. It's from Ben Wallace of Warwickshire Biological Records Centre. It seems to me that what we need is a working group to take the Geospatial Commission report and recent conferences and meetings such as this and find a way forward to work out how we all work together to achieve these ambitions and outcomes with data, etc., that we all want. We should have a representative from each area or group and find solutions moving forward. Is this happening? Are we working together as a sector to do this? I don't know whether Lisa wants to respond on that. I can see her.
The best that Lisa will be probably the obvious person to have a go at that, Mandy, I think. Are you there, Lisa?
I am here, yes, thank you. Yeah, as I replied in the chat, currently the NBN Trust is partnering with BRC, with ALERC and with the National Forum for Biological Recording to set out our stall really for how we think we can deliver the recommendations of the Geospatial Commission report and provide the solutions that Natural England and others need under the Natural Capital and Ecosystem Assessment Programme. But I agree that it would be really helpful to have a wider forum looking at how we collaborate on this. And that's something that the Trust would be really keen to help facilitate if there's demand for it.
Thank you, Lisa. So, Mandy, time for maybe perhaps one or two more?
Yes, and another really, as I say, all the questions are being responded to.
But it's nice for us to know what some of them are generally.
Let me just try and find a short one to ask. Difficult to pick them out now with all the answers coming in. There was one to Ollie about why are you reinventing the wheel by doing the work of LERCs? Oh, people are moving the document around, so it's now just disappeared. Why are you reinventing the wheel by doing the work of LERCs, working locally instead of using that budget to actually support the LERCs and gain access to their data and support the excellent work they do with local recorders? That was from Elaine at Subrec. Ollie responded, we will not be reinventing the wheel, rather we will be framing how we invest more closely to ensure we address the earlier stages of data flow and onward open sharing of the resulting data. We will be exploring how we might make this resource available, but we hope it offers a welcome opportunity for existing groups like record centres to resource work, engaging and supporting recorders. In the past, our support of record centres was focused on data access and outputs, which detracted from investment in active recording.
Okay.
That was the answer there. And then there's a general comment on recording from Graham Wally of NFBR. We often already have enough data to identify local natural assets, but we don't have the means to put their conservation into effect. As well as more records, we need a better local structure and planning controls to make restoration and conservation real on the ground. There are no other new questions. Oh, there's another question that's just come in for Claire. How much of the functionality needed for a new recorder system could be delivered by iRecord?
I'm not sure it's a question of functionality, it's a question of that structure that people want to keep their data in. If you're putting your data into iRecord, then you need to transport your data structure into the iRecord data structure, with the Indicia data structure, which is different. So that's a big migration job. So probably the short answer is I don't know.
Okay. It's usually good to be honest. Thank you, Claire. That's okay.